And I am, and we are. Wait a minute. You know we got to check in because I don't know if y'all can hear me yet. I don't know if y'all can hear me yet. I don't know if y'all can hear me. Let me see.
Yeah.
Yep, we good. We good. We good. We good. Ah. 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 Yeah. 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 January 7th. How y'all feeling, y'all? Yo, Urban Therapy with Sun 752, and this your daily. It's the daily go-getter-mism show. You think it ain't when it is. You think it won't when it wins. We are here and we are in motion. We do this thing, taking off fast lane, no coasting, and everything is gonna be all right. We talking about Who would you give your username tonight? Who can you give your username, or should I say, your login info? Who can you trust with your login info? Now, listen, in the digital world that we live in now, in a tech world that we live in now, everything that you access has a username and a password. A username and a password. Sometimes you have to do a two-factor authentication. Like that's when they want to send a text message to your cell phone, and you input the numbers, and then that verifies that is you. So sometimes your login info ain't enough. They are upping the security. They're getting the security even more. But when you really think about it, your login info is the key to all of your personal and financial accounts. So whether you're talking about your social media accounts, many of your social media accounts may be tied in to your bank info. So if they have that, if somebody, shout out to everybody who has ever had their account stolen, or they've been scammed online, lost your social media page, had to make a new one, tried to recover your old one. It's hard to do. Sometimes people do it, but things are never the same after that. But more than likely, the reason that you lost that info in the first place is because you gave up some login info. Maybe not necessarily your username and password, but you may have given someone access to whereas they could go in and change your shit. And it happens. It happens. It doesn't mean that you a sucker or gullible or stupid or whatever. Sometimes there's so many scams online. There's so many scams online that look good, sound good. They talk about giving you money, offering sex, all kinds of crazy stuff. Yo, if she ain't video chatting with you live, I wouldn't trust it. And even if she did, don't send no money. But I can't tell y'all horny devils nothing. But it's all good. What up, T. Carey Wright? Morning, noon, and night. It's always great to have my peoples going directly into your site. And Robbie Robin Ming. What's going on, Robbie Rob? Happy birthday to you. We're going to give you another shout out, but I just want to make sure that we give you one up front. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Yo, it's the best day. It's never the worst day. A happy birthday. Yo, it's another solar return around the earth. Yo, for what it's worth. You are the salt of the earth, and I'm glad that you came on through. It's good to know you. And God bless you with another year. So you want to make sure that each year you up here, because it would be a different world if you were gone. I'm glad to hear right now to hear this song, and it's going on and on. But I'm glad that you're here. What up? What up? And what's that? Aviation siren? Wait, siren, sir? Aviation siren, sir. Never heard a word like that. But anyway, so your username and password, or should I say your login info, that's not something that you want to share with everybody, because it could keep you broke. It could also lead to identity theft that could not only take your money, but get you involved in things that you don't have anything to do with, and could wind up costing you even more money, more time, embarrassment, all kinds of crazy stuff. So tonight we're going to talk about what trust looks like as far as trusting somebody with your login info. Your login info. What do y'all know? Who do you trust with your login info? Is it your spouse? The one that lives in your house? Maybe your kids? And shout out to all of y'all that can't remember y'all passwords and still don't never write them down. You be swearing, oh no, I'm gonna remember that because that was my grandma's birthday. Oh, I can't use my grandma's birthday because they said you have to have letters. So I put my grandma's name and her birthday. But I can't remember which letter I had capitalized because they said I had to have a capital letter and a special character. What is it? An ampersand? An authentic? Or should I say an @ sign? Was it a pound sign, aka a number sign? Dollar sign. I think it was a dollar sign. Was it an underscore? I can't remember. Write it down. Write it down. Write it down. Write it down. Shout out to all my people out there. You know when it's really bad? When you can't even remember your username. You know, you be like, I can't even remember my username. And then they'll tell you something like, well, your username is your email address. And you like, yeah, but I got like 7 or 8 email addresses. I can't remember which one. I can't remember. You know, after too many login attempts, then they lock your ass out. Lock your ass out, man. Who do you trust with your login info? Who can you trust with your login info, man? Cheryl Halsey, what's good? Haven't seen you around here in a couple of days, man. It ain't the same around here without you, Cheryl. It's good to see you. Always good to see you. So y'all who be forgetting your password, who do you trust with your login info? Your kids? I mean, what do you really think about it? Would you trust your kids with your username and password? Shoot, it's hard to trust your kids with your credit card number. You know what I mean? Next thing you know, you paying for special characters on Fortnite, Call of Duty. You know what I mean? Like, you're like, yo, why is $100 missing out of my account? Oh it's because they had a Snoop Dogg character on Call of Duty, and I wanted the Snoop Dogg character, and plus it gave you 5,000 coins, so you could like do like power ups, and you could like buy stuff. And I was playing Fortnite, and my friend, you know, my friend at school, like he had got the like his character in Fortnite was like, yeah. You want to trust your kids with your credit card number? Put that on file so they can just spend freely? Because ain't no money back. When you buy something off the PlayStation Network, you can't get no refund because you done paid for the license. So yeah, it's one of those things, man. It's one of those things. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Make sure y'all hit the like button as we mosey on in here, as we sashay on by. I hope everybody is good. I hope everybody is good. Everybody feeling sharp. So yeah, we're going to talk about who can you trust? Who can you trust with your login info? I mean, it's really something you have to think about because in the event that you cannot access something, like let's say you in a bad accident and you unconscious and nobody knows your login info, that can stop information from coming through, or that can stop you from getting help. That can stop people from being able to donate and okay. It can get a little wild. And God forbid you should pass away and nobody has any usernames or passwords to any of the things that you held dear, things that were important to you that you might want to pass on or at least not give to the state, but nobody has your username and password. And you can die suddenly without having a power of attorney. You may have not been older, whereas you were even thinking about that kind of thing. So this is something that we can talk about tonight, and I think it's something that's important. Who can you trust with your login info? Now, really, when I ask a question like that, I'm thinking like you should have somebody immediately that you can think of. Like, yo, all right. Even if I don't trust this person 100%, I know they ain't going. What they're not going to do is steal all the money. They ain't going to steal all the money. You know what I mean? I'm at least go home with 80 of the 100. So I might lose 20 on each 100, but at least I'm getting the 80, which is a lot better than maybe my younger sister or my brother or my nephew, where they gonna steal everything and act like what username and password? I didn't have that. It was wrong. You say you had me on camera going at the ATM? No, I went to the ATM for myself. Oh, he said that I used her card or his card and withdrew. I don't know. I want to see a lawyer. I want to see a lawyer. I want to see a lawyer. All right, so I'm gonna put my drums away. Put my drums away. Put my little toys away. And don't forget to hit the like button, y'all. I ain't gonna ask y'all for nothing tonight. You ain't got to spend no money. You ain't got to run your card. I'm not gonna ask you to sign nothing. You ain't even got to join this team. But I really would appreciate it if you would hit the like button, yo, do that for me. That's one thing for me. And I take it personal. Yes, I do. Okay. Okay. So who can you trust with your login info? Hmm? 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 Who can you trust with your login info? What's good? How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling? Who can you trust with your login info? Now, some people might be thinking like, well, you should definitely be able to trust your spouse with your login info. And I think that's true. Why would you be married to somebody who you couldn't trust with your login info? But guess what? It happens all the time. It happens all the time where people marry people that they don't really trust like that. They may be really infatuated with them, maybe even obsessed with them, definitely highly attracted to them, jealous of them, all crazy, but they might not be able to trust them as far as they could throw them. They know they made a mistake marrying this person, but they was in and they wanted cute kids. Yes, people actually marry people because they want pretty babies. Hey, at least they got married. Hey, because a lot of times that's just a baby mom or a baby dad situation. And I've heard men and women say that shit. At the very least, we'll have beautiful children. I don't have pretty babies though. they be trying to put it all on themselves. Well, I make pretty babies. That's what I do. I make pretty babies. I make pretty babies. Yeah. Pretty babies. Okay. But yeah, you may not be able to actually trust your spouse. Many spouses have separate financial accounts. All right, we have this joint account where, you know, she pulls her money in, I pull my money in, but I got this account over here, you know what I mean, for more important things because she be dipping too much into the account. So yeah, I may not be able to fully trust my spouse. May not be able to fully trust them. Sharice Brewster, what's good? What's up, Sharice? Thanks for coming through. Yeah, not everybody has married somebody or has hooked up with somebody or has had children, has procreated with somebody that they know that they can trust. There are a lot of people out here who marry somebody who they know goddamn well that they can't trust. So you ain't getting my username and password. And then you have brothers out here, maybe sisters too, but I'm gonna concentrate on the brothers because I know some people like this personally. Cats that have that dating, they on dating sites. They got a whole wife at home, legal wife, complete with what you call it, a wedding band and all that shit. But they got a thing for other women. They like to test their little, make sure I still got it. They not just making sure they still got it. They going to go see them chicks. So they might have accounts on dating websites, Facebook dating, eHarmony, Plenty of Fish. What's that? Tinder, all dating sites. They on there. And so it might not be a good idea to let your wife know your username and password, or even just the fact that you on these dating sites looking for dates. You know what I'm saying? I'm on big booty and large titty.com. Just look around. A friend of mine put me on with this site. Big booty large titties.com. So yeah, your wife might not appreciate seeing that you on big booty large titties.com. And I can't imagine what kind of women would be on big booty large titties.com. What might they look like? I don't know. I can't imagine. So yeah, you might want to keep it on the low. Keep that on the low that you you got a little account on bigbootieslargetitties.com. If it ain't a website called that, I should start one. Mariah Jenkins, what's going on, Ma? How you feeling? Good to see me some you. Thanks for coming on through. Who can you trust with your login info? If you can't trust your spouse with your username and your password, what kind of love do you have? It ain't the greatest love of all. I'm going to tell you that right now. It ain't the greatest love of all. You know what I mean? Shout out to all the brothers out there that keep a little petty cash in a stash and a sock somewhere in the sock drawer. You know what I mean? Way in the middle of the mattress, not on the end of the mattress. Like, you know what I mean? Get that shit. You got a California king size bed. You got that shit right in the middle. So you're going to have to flip the mattress to know that you in there. So you got to watch out because, you know that, remember that old fairy tale, The Princess and the Pea, where, she had a stack of mattresses, but it was a little pea. Let me see if I can find a pea. I know I got a pea around here. Oh, here's a pea. A little pea. It was a little pea under it was a little pea under a stack of mattresses. And the princess, she couldn't sleep because it was a little pea under there. She could feel it no matter. Mattresses was stacked to the ceiling. She laid on it, and that might be your that might be your stash, that you got in the sets in the sock under the California king mattress. Sealy Posturepedic, Stearns and Foster, Pillow Top. But you can still feel like, yo, I could tell if somebody took the money out of my sock. I can't sleep right if the money ain't right. You gotta check that. So if you can't trust your spouse to not go in your little secret stash. Of course, your little secret stash, that might be trick money. You know what I mean? That might be the money that you use for the down payment to get a motorcycle that your wife said that you shouldn't get because you're going to mess around and kill yourself. You said, all right, you said not to get a motorcycle like a Ninja or nothing like that. I got the 3-wheeler. How many? That's not the same as a motorcycle. That's a tricycle. You said don't get a motorcycle. I've got me a tricycle. This shit fly. This shit big as a car. Them 3-wheelers. Them 3-wheelers be big as shit. They be big as shit. You might be saving up. You know what I mean? You use, like, look, I threw 12,000 on the motorcycle. Oh, the motorcycle itself costs 30,000, but I put 12 down. You know what I mean? I'll be finished paying for this John 2031 like it ain't nothing, baby. But right now, we gonna own the summer. 2-seater. Who down? Username and password. Your login info. Who can you trust with your login info? Robin Ming says, you know a lot of sites. Oh, I'm very internet savvy. Now, you can look me up all day. I ain't on no dating site, and I never have been, and I never will. I think that shit is for weirdos, and I'm not lying. I think it's for weirdos, and I think that's the easiest and fastest way to catch yourself a nice little weirdo, a cute weirdo, and you be wondering, damn, as pretty as you are, why you have to be on a dating website? Oh, you gonna find out. You done met yourself a little Lizzie Borden. She more than crazy. She crazy and she violent. She's violent, baby. You know what I'm saying? Cut you a new one. She said, I hope you don't never cheat on me. or I hope you don't take me back to where I was before because I just got right and I'm getting more. Yeah, I was seeing a therapist for 10 years and I ain't trying to go back there. So I hope you treat me right. Yo, treat me right. Because if you don't, I'm going to stab your ass up in the middle of the night. You're going down, nigga. I told you. I warned you. I warned you. I warned you. Lizzie Borden took an axe, gave her brother 40 whacks. When she saw what she had done, then she gave him 41. All right. Jay Sloan. What up, my dude? What's good? What's good? How you feeling? How you feeling? Oh, shit. Yeah. And why you gotta bring up Lizzie Borden? Yeah. Yo, you go on the website, you gonna find people. Yo, I mean, after 30 years of the internet, I'm saying 30 strong years, because the internet really, after 30 years of the internet, we done been through the Craigslist era. We done been through Black Planet, MySpace. We still in the Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat. Now you got Facebook dating. You got this site on Facebook. It's not even Facebook dating. This is Facebook fucking. So they telling you, like, you hook up with these women or men and no strings attached. You have to sign off a waiver where they telling you, like, listen, don't be coming in here trying to get all serious. This is just for fucking. Like, y'all grown men and women doing what grown men and women do. No strings attached. No love you. No, when I'm going to see you, ain't none of that. You just going, rolling your dice. Free HIV. Free HIV. That's all I see. Free HIV. Yeah, free HIV. I got the free HIV. I got it totally free. Facebook did this for me. I got the free HIV. I better stop saying that shit. Motherfuckers be like, yo, I saw the old head on YouTube. He had on some strange ass beads. You know what I'm saying? His big ass was talking about he got HIV. He must be like Magic Johnson brother or something. Chill. It's magic. That's how Magic Johnson looked back in the day. What? What'd I do? It's magic. What? What I screw? It's tragic. Shout out to Magic Johnson. I don't accept that he got that shit. But nonetheless, who can you trust with your login info, baby? Who can you trust with your login info? You know what I mean? You may not be able to trust your spouse. You may not be able to trust your baby mom or your baby dad. You may not be able to trust your living lover. You may not be able to trust your children. You might not be able to trust your mama. And the only reason that you can't trust your mama with your username and password because she can't remember that shit. She keep forgetting. I said, Mom, write it down. Put it in the Bible. Mom, write it down. Put it in the Bible. On God, she keep forgetting. On God, she keep forgetting to put it in the Bible. What up, Golden Child? Wait a minute, is that what it said? Yeah, what up, Golden Child? What's good? I'm just saying, son. You know what I mean? We gotta be careful out here. But who can you trust? Because it's not a small thing. That's not a small obligation. You know what I mean? That's not a small responsibility for a person. The last thing you want to do is give somebody your username and password to your bank app. You know what I mean? Now they know exactly what you're spending, what's coming in. You might have direct deposit from your job or from other accounts or whatever. You know, you want to make sure that you can trust whoever you give that info to. And you ain't gonna just get listen. Even when I'm like, if I call Verizon, or something like that, and they ask me, security questions, I'd be like, and I've done this, especially, how they try not to give you all sites do this, all these digital companies or whatever, whether you're talking about Verizon or T-Mobile or whatever, they all do this shit. They try to keep you chatting with this virtual assistant, and they try to keep you from getting to a live agent. So the live agent, the virtual assistant asking me security questions. I'm like, how do I know who you are, virtual assistant? I seriously asked that shit. Like, I don't know if I can trust you. I don't, you asking me, what's my PIN number? I'm like, PIN number? What PIN number? What PIN number? I don't know if I can trust you with my PIN number. I made the PIN number. Don't you already know? Like, I obviously logged into this site. You don't believe this is my phone? I don't know. I'm funny. I don't be liking to give out my, my login info. Because I understand too much of how, motherfuckers get scammed. Is this Diddy? No, this Dunny. You a dickhead. You a dickhead. I understand you just needed something to say. It's okay. It's okay. You've come to the right place if you just needed, a few seconds of attention. No, nobody over here give a fuck about no Diddy. Don't nobody care about no Diddy over here, especially me. You probably don't care about that shit yourself. You know what I mean? You probably like gay or some shit like that. You came on here, your dick started getting hard, and now you don't know what to do about it. Like, oh, what am I going to do? I'm questioning my own sexuality. I understand. I do. Okay, there you go. Yeah, get the fuck out of here. Yo, I'm going to applaud. Yo, get the fuck out of here. And after you're gone, I'm going to erase your comment. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to delete your comment. It'll be like you never got here. Fuck out of here. Get your bitch ass out of here. But anyway, so, like we was talking about, like I said, your login info. I don't know. I protect mine like Fort Knox. And I've learned to, because before I was a little loose on security. I was a little groggy when it came to security. You know what I mean? You bite the bullet. I downloaded too much music from LimeWire back in the day. That's what started making me more internet security conscious. Because remember back then, you thought you could download all this music on LimeWire, and just because you had a Norton antivirus program, like, oh no, I can download all the music I want. They're not going to. No virus can be downloaded with the music. I lost 3 computers straight. 3. You know what I mean? Hard-headed. Like, nah. No, that's the first one is because I ain't had no security software. The second time it's because I had McAfee. McAfee weak. You know what I mean? The third time I had Norton. I had all kinds of, I had security. I had antivirus security that you never even heard of. You know what I mean? Companies come and companies go. But LimeWire is my shit. I got a lot of music off of LimeWire. For real. You said, what happened to Cheryl Hudson? She told me, oh, you know what? Hold on. You know what? I'm glad you brought that up because I meant to. I think that maybe one of the weekend admins might have fucked around and deleted. Let me remember how to access my block list and see if she on it. How do you access your block list on YouTube?
To access your YouTube block list, check your Google account's people and sharing settings for general blocks. For channel blocks, go to YouTube Studio, then Community, and Hidden Users. Using a web browser is often best for managing these lists.
Okay. So I went to Community. Close that. Close that. All right. Now sort by, no. Published by, no. Okay, select community. Find your block channels under. No, I don't want to block channels. I'm going to block users. Okay.
Hello guys, in this video I'm going to show you how to find blocked
Oh God, come on, man.
on YouTube. These are people that can't interact with your channel anymore. They can't comment or mention you on YouTube. To find them, open your YouTube app, click on You at the bottom right corner. Now click on Settings, click on Privacy. Now click on Blocked Contacts. Here you're going to see all the blocked users on your YouTube channel. You can choose to unblock them or leave them there. So that's how you find them. Click on Privacy. Now click on YouTube. To find them, open your YouTube app. Click on You at the bottom right corner. Now click on Settings. Click on Privacy. Now click on Blocked Contacts. Here.
Hold on. Okay. Privacy, block contacts. Let me see. Well, damn. Only one person? Yeah. And the crazy part is, Jason, you know who this person is. But no, that's not it. Oh shit. And I know I got more people blocked than that. Let me see. I don't want to spend all night on this but I gotta get it. I gotta get it done. I can't leave my peoples out there like that. I can't leave them out there like that. JJ, what up, dude? What up, my dude? Good to see you. Without a doubt. Without a doubt. I'm gonna work on this. I'm gonna find her. I'll find her. Son, I did this before. No. Okay. Um, think I'm getting close. Blocked words. That ain't what I'm looking for. Oh, wait. Okay. Hidden users. Here we go. Here we go. These are all the motherfuckers that I hid from the channel. There you go. It's a lot of people. But Cheryl would be up top. And she ain't here. She's not here. So there has to be another reason for this. But it's not because I have a block. And I knew that. But it seems to me like it should be way more blocked users than this. Shit, I hide motherfuckers off this channel all the time. Okay, let me see. Add approved user. Let me see. When I typed in Cheryl, it offered Cheryl Crow. Now, there are a bunch of Cheryl Hudsons. But don't she normally have a... I need her, I need her URL. That's what I need. I need her URL. And that'll help out. Okay. So, what up, Malu? What's good? What's good? How y'all feeling? How you feeling? Good to see you. Good to see you. So, y'all know what we talking about. Who can you trust with your login info? Who can you trust? What do y'all think about that? Have you ever really thought about it, man? I mean, you could be like, what was the bull on the show? Damn, what was the bull name on Seinfeld? You know, the one with the glasses, the bald head. You know what I mean? What was his name? What was his name? For some reason, I can't, y'all remember. Anyway, George Costanza. Remember that episode where he would never give nobody his password no matter what it was. And then he did it. He gave his password to that dying man. Or was it a woman or some shit like that? And she kept saying he was all tripping. And they ain't know. But yeah, some people protect their passwords that way. And I mean, I can't really blame them. I mean, listen, man, with African scammers on the internet trying to, talking about they gonna give you some Cash App money, put money in your Cash App. You know what I mean? Scams galore. Either sexual scams, financial scams, people trying to get your login info to do whatever it is that they can with it. Cheryl Hudson 7. Okay, let me see. Let me try that. Let me try that. Okay. Let me try that. We going back at it. All right. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Man. Okay. It's Cheryl Hudson. $76.88. It says no matching users. Okay, wait, let me do an at. No? Nothing? No matching users. Doom, 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 doom. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Maybe. Maybe okay. You just approve all of them. Ah. Me so blessed. What's good? All right, I put them all in there. So uh, 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 uh. See if she can try to get in here. All right, here we go. Reflection says this black guy's doing some voodoo shit. I am not. Shut the fuck up with your white ass. Please don't do black magic on me just because I'm talking trash here. Okay. Fuck. You lucky you asked nice. Okay. The Recollective looking like Captain Spaulding from the from the House of a Thousand Court. Captain Spaulding. Okay. Don't nobody look like me though. I wouldn't know a reason to exchange passwords. Well, all right. So we were talking about the reasons earlier. So you never know if you could be like in a tragic accident and somebody might need to access certain things for you, like if you are in their care. So maybe, you're not old enough or hurt enough or whatever to have a care or to have needed a caretaker before, but maybe you were in a tragic accident and you are in a state where you can't really communicate. So in order to access certain things that would be beneficial to you, people might need your login info, username and password. It could be you could have a car that doesn't use a key. I mean, we're in 2026. And there are cars out here that use usernames and passwords in order to get in the cars. So, with us using biometrics and things like that, you may need somebody who can bypass those things with your username and password, so you can receive goods, services, or just your own shit. So that's one of the reasons. Also, God forbid that you should die tragically or suddenly. Well, I guess tragically and suddenly. And your beneficiaries, your loved ones that you have left behind, they can't get your shit. In situations like this, the state could get caught up in it, because if nobody comes to claim your stuff, or nobody legitimately can claim it, the state gets your shit. And who wants that? Well, let's see here. We have a caller on the line. A caller, I see. A caller.
You have a call from Cheryl.
Caller with the last number is 4639. Cheryl, welcome to the Daily Go Getimism Show. What's on your mind tonight? What's good?
Well, good morning. Good morning. I can't text everybody and say good morning because I missed,
right,
since the beginning of the year. Everybody, and so I did get a chance to say Happy New Year to everybody, but I haven't been able to say anything since.
I wonder what happened. Because something like this happened before.
Because I can see everyone's comments and stuff, but as I put my comment down, I can't see it.
Really? Huh.
Yeah, at first I didn't think anything of it because I just, how you always not read my comments, I know. But
So did you try it tonight?
Yeah, and I even reset my phone, and I tried to go to the part where it says, "Do you see the user?" And my name would not come up, no matter how. It took my like because I pushed the like button, and I answered the poll question as like I normally do, but it just didn't show up.
Let me see something. Oh.
Because I'm looking at it now. I'm looking at the page now, but I can see everybody's comments, but I just can't. Well, I checked my comment in. It appears to me that it's on, but you can't see it.
That's the thing. Like, I had the list of blocked users, or should I say people who are hidden from the channel, and you're not on there. You're definitely not on there. So that's not what happened. So I don't know. Can't figure this one out.
I don't know, but everybody listening, hi, how y'all doing and everything?
All right, well, you want to just listen this way?
No, because I can really hear the echo, and I can't do both of them at the same time.
Okay. All right, but I'm gonna keep working on this.
Okay.
I smell a rat. I really do. I smell a rata.
Well, if somebody else, so you ain't gonna hear my comment.
I see.
Back, so.
Look, I see all kinds of people used to come through.
And, they can write it. I can see it.
Right. Fake ass Troy McNeil. Oh wait, it says 250 more. Oh, wait a minute. Let me see.
I was able to see the little trolls that came in and everything.
I didn't see where it said that. Let me see. Let me just make sure you're not in here, because I think, and I could be wrong. If I'm thinking, if you recently got deleted, then they would
It was after the New Year's. I just got deleted because I was able to, check in, say hi to everybody, and everybody was saying hi to me back.
But if you was hidden from the channel, I don't think you would be able to find the channel to even be able to listen.
Yeah, I'm listening to it right now.
Right. Then there's that. Yeah. Let me see. The one and only Nicole. I wonder why. There's people on here. I'm like, why did they get blocked?
Who, Nicole Ellis? Oh, a different one.
Mm-hmm. Like, I know some of these people I blocked, so I know why they got blocked. So there's no question about that. I'm just trying to see if I see your name anywhere. And that's
when you type my name in, my stuff didn't even come up.
Okay, it did. There were. Do you know what color your
Probably purple.
It was purple?
I don't know. I'm just saying. That's my favorite color.
Well, so you don't know what color your name is, or the whatever you call it, the symbol on your name is?
I could look it up.
Because that I thought it was green, so I put in both the green one and a blue. But you still weren't on, you weren't on the block list or the hidden users,
Now,
the people that we hid from the channel.
If one of the administrators made a mistake and took me off, would it show that too, or would that be a separate list?
If they only have the power to hide you from the channel, or to delete your comments, or or time you out. So you would be on this list.
Since I'm able to still see it, I have to be on some kind of a list that's
right.
temporary.
So, I don't know. Damn. I might have to go to like one of the old shows and look you up in the comments. Okay, I see you right there. You got a picture. You don't have.
Yeah, I have a picture. My picture.
All right, hold on. I'm gonna go to
that's an old picture.
I'm gonna go to your channel and see if it tells me anything.
Whatever they tell you, it wasn't me.
It says one. It says one subscriber, but you're definitely not. It doesn't say anything about. I'm thinking that if you were blocked, I'm thinking that it would probably say something like that. You know what I mean? When I go to your channel.
And it probably would say something like that if when I pulled you up. Like if I go to your thing and try to write on it, it'd probably be like, you have been blocked from this site or something like that.
I don't know. You too funny. I'm not getting nothing out of this. I'm going to subscribe to your channel.
Send me a big check like that.
Do a show and I'm going to go to your show and see if you can see. You're going to reverse block me. Yeah, sure. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with that. I don't know, but
I think that was your secret plot to get me to call in.
Well, I mean, yeah, right. I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying?
So this turned the whole show into a different title.
Not really, because the title of the show was "Who Can You Trust with your login info?" So,
okay. So it did
so
fit in
this
the root.
kind of I don't know. It's like right along those lines. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what? Try this. Oh, hold on. Jason is calling in. He's a tech guru.
You have a call from
the title of the Jason.
Yo,
You know what?
do you have the solution to this, sir?
I don't know if I have the solution, but what I can tell you is a blocked or hidden user can still see your channel. They can even comment. You just won't see it, and nobody else will see it. So the fact that she can see it doesn't mean she's not on your block list. And the other thing is, the fact that you don't see anything when you go to her channel means nothing either.
Hi, Jason.
Hey, Cheryl. How you feeling? Other than, other than
nothing from nothing means nothing.
I feel worse than being in Facebook prison.
Right. Yeah, you can't even show up. It's like they took you to a black site or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
But at least you can call in. And
Right.
I don't know. I hope you can fix this because this is strange. Really strange.
I thought nothing of it in the beginning of the year. I'm like, okay, maybe something, technical something. And then the second day and the third day, I'm like, wait a minute.
Right. Something's wrong.
I'm convinced. I'm satisfied with she's just lying and trying to get attention, and this is the way you do it.
I have better ways to get attention. They actually got a visual part, so I would have did something visual.
Well, not on this channel, you know.
I'm just saying, Facebook and the people who got my Facebook.
So this is your diabolical plot, you know what I mean, to make the show all about you. All right, cool. You are a troll now. That's all this is about.
All right, I'm gonna hang up now.
All right, Jason, thanks. But yeah, but still, like, okay, the fact that you can see me and you're not on the hidden list means you're not hidden. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what the other solutions would be.
So I have to call in every night and just shout out you and my people.
Yeah. That's the only solution to this. That's the only solution. Because you're not blocked.
I mean, just because you didn't see me blocked, Jason said just because you didn't see me blocked doesn't mean that I'm not blocked.
No. If like on my block list, if you are actually blocked from the channel, you are on the block list. Now, what he said was just because you're hidden from the channel doesn't mean that you can't see the channel. It just means that if you try to chat, we can't see it. So you don't disrupt the chat.
That is what's going on. That is what's going on right now.
But you're not on the list. That's all I'm saying. You're not on the list.
Somebody's list.
You're not on the list, man. You're not on the list. You're not there. Wait a minute. Hold the fuck. You are here. What the
I knew it.
Motherfucker. Yo, you slipped right by me.
See, your list is so long, I know. I mean, I've been watching.
Now, if I press this, hold on. If I press this X, then what happens?
Let me see if my comments will come through.
Wait a minute. Because, all right, remove. All right, I'm gonna save it. All right, boom. You should be good now.
All right, let me check it out. Shut up, I can't take that fast.
Just do anything.
I did.
You did?
Mm-hmm.
There you go, boom. You're back.
Yay!
You're back. Now I want to know what rat bastard X'd you out.
I'm turning off the phone, not the check.
So one of these rat bastards that X'd you out.
Thank you, everyone who participated in getting me back on.
You petition hard. You like, oh, I won't lose. I don't know, something weird, because I'm like, wait a minute, I ain't see. Now, hold on, I want to go back and X out those other Cheryl Hudsons, because they ain't you. Well, I'll do that later.
I was texting and it wouldn't come through. And Robin called me. She said, "You don't be on the chat no more." I say, "I be on the chat all the time."
Well, I think she thought the other Cheryl Halsey was you, but it's not spelled the same.
Right, that's what I told her.
Yeah. So, all right, we good now.
All right now.
All right. Welcome back. I'm glad you're here.
Thank you.
All right. Holla.
Peace.
Peace. All right. All's well that ends well. Look at there. Look at that. And nobody had to give anybody any login info. But yeah, that's some crazy shit. Now, what could have happened on some real shit? What could have happened was that on one of those days when we have all of these trolls or whatever, they could have been hiding. You know, when you put the cursor, somebody could have put the cursor where they wanted to delete or hide a troll from the channel, and Cheryl might have got caught in the crossfire. Bow, they was spraying trolls, and she just got caught up in the troll spray. But we good now. We good. We're good. And I'm glad. Welcome back, Cheryl Hudson. Welcome back, everybody. Come on. Hold on. Okay. We are in motion. And we are straight. Okay. All right. I feel so accomplished. I feel like, you know what I mean? We really got something done. You know what I mean? But anyway, all right. So I missed a lot of things that y'all might have written in the chat. Let me see. Okay. All right. I was at Me So Blessed. Raven. What up, Raven? What's good? Interesting question title tonight. My wife has the key to my encrypted drive, and it contains every possible account and password I have used ever. Wow. Okay. It's good to be able to trust somebody like that in that way. It really is. Me So Blessed says bank accounts, etc., are for my emergency contact to know. That's readily available to my beneficiary. All right. Well, they still have to have that info. You know what I mean? Your login info, we're not necessarily always talking about username and password. It's just the info that they might need in order to access whatever it needs to be accessed in order to get what you need in the event that you can't do it yourself. JJ says, I can see the logic of sharing passwords, but paranoia intervenes. I don't know, man. I'm funny with the passwords. Jason says, when I was married, knowing each other's passwords came in handy more times than I can count. And he also says, if you can't trust your spouse, the one person with whom you chose to intimately share your life, wrong spouse, or you aren't cut out to be a spouse in the first place. And I agree with that. I definitely agree with that. Me So Blessed says, when you're speaking on the phone, you can't type a message. You can't? Or you talking about me? I don't know. JJ says, owned a business in the late 90s, ended up in the hospital for a couple of weeks, out of work for 2 months. Mother wrote checks, of which 28 were returned by the bank because signatures didn't match. Security all day. Need power of attorney. And this is the part where Cheryl came in. out of nowhere. JJ says, "We so blessed, no doubt. The bank did their job. I wish they were that vigilant nowadays. It was just one of those unexpected things." Word, word. Yeah, yeah, I don't think that your username and password is something that just anybody should randomly get. You know what I mean? If you're close with somebody, and knowing who to trust and how to trust is important. It's paramount. It takes some people years to know who they can trust. You might spend a lot of your younger years thinking that you can trust people that you really can't trust. Giving the keys to the car and the combination to the safe to all kinds of would-be predators. So, in this digital age, I fear that one day we're going to live in an age where paper money is no longer the thing. We're there. We're there. Think about how many people do not carry cash, and they talk about it like it's a badge of honor. I call them martial law ready. They are martial law ready. They ain't got no cash. They ain't got no cash, son. Diddy Combs, you back. What up, Diddy Combs? What's good? Robbie Rob says, I have about 5 usernames and I don't know how many passwords I have. I used to write them down. My daughter's the only one who has my information. That's what's up. It says, I ain't got no cash money. I'm broke. Hey. Like I said, a lot of people talk about how they don't carry cash and they wear it with a badge of honor. And like I said, I consider them to be martial law ready, because if all of your accounts can only be accessed, or if all of your money can only be accessed through digital means, what happens when they shut down the digital means? When they electronically shut your shit down and you never even seen your money. You've never physically seen your money. To me, that's a sad state of affairs. We got to do better. We got to do better. Cheryl says, I have to carry cash and cards because you run into all kinds of people wanting and refusing so many ways of money. Yeah. What I don't like about digital currency is, I don't like the way it leaves a paper trail wherever you go. They got, everything you buy is recorded like that without a receipt. They don't need no receipt. They can see where you swipe. So they know all your accounts. All they got to do is access your credit, your credit agency. They know all your accounts. They can see wherever you went, wherever you swiped that card. Like they bought gas here. They lodged here. You know what I mean? Motel, hotel, motel, Holiday Inn. Say what? I don't know. That living in that kind of world makes me uncomfortable. I'm not feeling it. Everybody can do what they do, but I'm not feeling it. In any kind of way. JJ says, I have documents like life insurance and things relatively in order in the safe, along with account statements and the numbers in case of emergency accounts have been beneficiaries. That better be enough. Word. And Cheryl says, that's the intention of government power. Without a doubt. I'm not feeling it. McDonald's, Dishland, dear community, today only, our new big Gouda for just $4.50 available only via McDonald's app while supplies last. Really now? Yo, anybody, if I know anybody that has a McDonald's app, I'm unfriending them in real life. Like, hold on. Let me see your phone. No, I don't need your username and no password. Let me see your phone. Let me check your apps. If I go through your apps and I see you got a McDonald's app, man, we used to be friends. Yo, lose my number. As a matter of fact, I know you don't have this shit memorized. So give me your phone so I can delete my number and call history out of your phone. You're done. You're done. You're done. One thing I'm not putting up with is somebody who has a goddamn McDonald's app on their phone in 2026. Maybe I would have been a little bit more reasonable about that in 2025, but in 2026, no. I can see if maybe you had like a Chick-fil-A app. You know, because people be in love with Chick-fil-A, like that shit is really still fast food to me. I don't care how good the waffle fries are, and they are good. But to me, that shit is a regular chicken sandwich. But I can see the whole Chick-fil-A thing, because that shit is like it's like the Lincoln Town Car Cadillac Brome of fast foods, right? I mean, they not even open on Sundays. They have moral character. Right? Okay. Sure, Halsey says, I have to have cash at all times. I understand. I do. Robbie Rob says, I take most of my money out of the bank and keep it in my house. I've been stopped eating McDonald's food. I know you don't have no McDonald's app on your phone. I ain't even worried about that. Shirley Cheryl says, no difference. That's favoritism in fast food, in a fast food kind of way. Listen, I don't eat none of that shit. I don't. And the reason I don't eat no fast food is because I'm just too cheap. They have risen the prices so high that fast food is out of my budget. Because I'm not paying no $15, $16, $17 for no fast food. Like, shouldn't I be able to go to some spot and get real food for that? Like, I'm not built for this inflation. I mean, sure, I can pay for it, but it makes me feel bad. The last time I bought fast food, I was in the drive-thru for Burger King. And I think I had a number 3. That was like a double Whopper, fries, and a drink. You know, if you don't get the drink, you kind of bite the bullet for that because you got to get the meal deal in order to save money, if that's what you want to call it. Anyway, it came up to like $15 and some change. I was in the drive-thru. I just kept driving. Like, I'm not buying that. I'll go to ShopRite and get a whole chicken first. You know what I mean? Just get me a little rotisserie chicken. You know what I mean? I'm at work. You know what I mean? Get me a little plastic knife from the cafeteria. You know what I mean? Me soft, this delectable, juicy, tender ShopRite rotisserie chicken leg. And a wing. I'm not buying no. Yo. For $15, I can get a burger at Applebee's. I like Applebee's. EC1 says, you ain't got no job, Tommy. First of all, my name is not Tommy. But I will tell you this. My friend Tommy actually does not have a job. So you kind of right. You kind of right. Tommy ain't got no job. And Freddie's dead. Yeah, I watched Superfly the other day. Still love that movie. JJ says, annoys the crap out of me how many adults don't even carry enough cash to tip a restaurant or soda. I see my niece go to Mickey D's and use a debit card for a $1 tea all the time. Yo. The first time I saw somebody use a card at McDonald's, I was like, watch they make the price start to match those swipes. I was like, y'all don't understand what just happened when they start allowing card access. That means everything goes up because, you know, when you swipe, you got to pay that card company. They will pass on the cost of that to the consumer. That's you. That's you. Oh, man. Golden Child says, I'm on my way to McDonald's right now to get a fish fillet right now and get a free one power get one free power of the app. First of all, that fish fillet is ass. That's number one. I learned that as a kid. That fish fillet was all cap. All that bread. Where the fish at? And what kind of fish is that in the fish fillet? You know, have we ever asked that question? Like, we just accepted that as being fish. Like, it looked kind of fishy, right? How do we know? You know what? Let's look that shit up right now. What kind of fish is in the McDonald's fish fillet? What kind of fish is in the McDonald's filet of fish sandwich?
The McDonald's Filet-O-Fish uses wild-caught Alaskan pollock, which is sourced sustainably. It's made into a square patty, battered, fried, and served with tartar sauce, cheese, and a bun.
The fish in the McDonald's Filet-O-Fish sandwich is wild-caught Alaskan pollock. You think I believe that? I don't. Sourced from sustainable fisheries and formed into a square patty. It's battered, fried, and served with tartar sauce, American cheese, and a steamed bun. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Wild caught pollock, huh? They made sure that they mentioned wild caught. It's not that farm raised shit. Just in case y'all was thinking. Well, I should have. You know, I want to know what kind of beef is that bullshit. What kind of beef is in the hamburgers at McDonald's?
McDonald's uses 100% pure ground beef in their hamburgers, using cuts like chuck, round, and sirloin. They use no fillers, additives, or preservatives, and the patties are seasoned only with salt and pepper. Quarter Pounders also use fresh beef patties.
Well, why don't it look like beef, act like beef, or taste like beef? That's all I want to know. Why don't it look like beef? Act like beef? Taste like beef? Shit ain't even good. But all right. Do your thing, Golden Child. Do your thing, Golden Child. All right. JJ says, I think they come from the same pond where the public school systems catch their fish. Only schools and Mickey D's have square fish. Mm-hmm. Jason says old cows, 100% old cow beef. It ain't fresh. And they say all beef patties. They ain't never say 100% beef. I'm peeping out. I'm peeping out the lingo. JJ says, Chuck was that cow with a lazy eye and limp. He's your quarter pounder. I believe it. Oh my God, 2 all beef patties, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, onions, pickles on the side. Oh God. I don't know what all beef is. For all I know, that's 2 neighborhoods, going at each other. I don't know what all beef is. I know that shit don't taste right. That's what I do know. All right. Who do you trust with your login info? How many of y'all have dealt with somebody who you definitely would not trust with your log info? And I mean deal with them whether romantically or in a friendly way. Like you may have had a friend that you wouldn't, maybe they're a good friend of yours, but they got sticky fingers. You know what I mean? They got that larceny gene. Or they like to show off. You ever had a friend that like to show off how much money they have and fuck around and get robbed? Shit like that. Shit like that. Gotta be aware. It's wild out here in these streets, son. It's wild out here in these streets. Said, oh, okay. Don't delete me again. Maybe you just get timed out this time. You know what I mean? Sit you down for like a half an hour, 24 hours. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Make sure y'all hit the like button, y'all. Do me that one solid. Please hit the like button. Please. Please. I'm not from Belize. I would appreciate it. All right. But yeah. Who you can trust? Who can you trust with your password? With your password? I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't make it my business to deal with people that I really don't believe that I can trust. And I'm trying to think about when I was younger, when I probably was more susceptible to trusting people who probably didn't have my best interest at heart, but we weren't dealing with a username and password type of thing. You know, it was more about letting somebody know where you had something or if you had something. But I don't think that I've ever really surrounded myself around with people who were that unscrupulous to the point where they would, yeah, I can't say that. I knew people who stole. But maybe they didn't steal from like stores or whatever, but they would borrow things. Like I used to have a lot of tapes and albums and CDs and shit like that. And I've gone over friends' houses and saw saw CDs and tapes like, ain't this my shit? Like, cause it kind of got my name on it. He was like, yeah, you left this over here. No, I didn't, nigga. Never bring no. Why would I leave my tape over here? Why would I bring my tape over here? This was this is before. Well, no, I used to carry around a Walkman all the time. I also carried around a backpack all the time. Throw my tapes in the backpack. The little cassette cases would be all broke up. That's how it was. It's Throwback Thursday officially. Shout out to cassette tapes. That was my shit. JJ says, I've had friends and girlfriends steal from me. That's why I'm paranoid now. I understand. And Cheryl says, but I deleted the app with the golden arch. I don't believe nothing you say now. You know what I mean? Ever since you got back on this channel, you've been on some other shit. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I just don't know. Jason says, that shit used to happen to me all the time. They would borrow without telling me, and then I'd see my shit at their house. Like, your tapes and your CDs when you see them. Like, it has certain markings on it. Like, or the order of the order of the songs that you taped your shit. You're like, so that song just happened to come after that song? Let me see that tape. Matter of fact, you might not even go there. You might, let me see what the next song is. Because you already know. You know your tapes. You know what I mean? When you make a tape, you know the order that you put your tape on. Like, I didn't take this shit from off the radio and take their mixes. Not that there's anything wrong with that. But even if you did tape it off the radio, you didn't tape everything that they taped. I mean, everything that they played. You made your tape in the way that you wanted to. And remember how you used to know your tape so well that whenever you heard certain songs, you would be waiting for the song that you taped to come after it, and it's not your tape that you listening to, but you remember the way that you made your mixtape so much that like it'd be etched in your mind, like, yo, this little skit or this song is supposed to come after that. Like, I would tape shit off the radio. Back in the day, it used to be, for all my people who are not from Philly, for my Philly folks, y'all know what I'm talking about. When Lady B used to be this radio program on Power 99, which is our local radio station, our hip hop and R&B station. And they used to have, when hip hop was in its infancy and people didn't believe that it was going to last, they used to have this hip hop show called Lady B and Street Beat. Well, the DJ was named Lady B. She had one single. I don't think she had more records than that. She had like one single early in the rap game, like maybe 80 or 81 or some shit like that. And she had this radio program. So she would have little skits, on radio, they have little skits and shit like that. So I remember they was playing Housing the Joint by Schoolie D. Me and Cold Money, Cold Housing the Joint. Hey, yo, man, did you get my point? And when the song was coming on, it had like bongos in it. You know what I mean? That second, P.S., that second album was dope. The Schoolie D's second album was really, really dope. And but before that song, while that song was coming on, they was playing it on Halloween night. And it was this little skit. They said, yo, you're listening. You're listening to Lady B and the Street Beat show on Halloween night. Boo, yeah, you're scared. You're scared. That was on my tape. I used to rewind that part all the time. Like, that was a dope ass skit. Anyway, you remember things like that from your mixtapes. You know what I'm saying? And so when you hear certain songs, it be etched in your mind. Like, so if you hear that on another person's tape, you know that's your tape. That's your tape. Okay.
You have a call from
Caller with the last number 0924. Welcome to the Daily Go Getimism Show. What's on your mind tonight? You're going to have to speak louder than that.
And you wonder why there's Jesus pieces.
You're going to have to speak louder than that. You got 3 seconds. 1, 2, 5. I got the power. I got the power. I got the power. Fuck out of here. You are out of here. I. Sure said. I don't care what you say. I had one just like oh man. Jason Slow said that shit used to happen to me. Oh, okay, I read that already. Oh, my bad. So I only let Robbie Rob said, only let a few people in my house. I don't trust everyone. Hold on.
You have a call from
Troy.
The one them Kyle tried.
Who I trust? Me. That's who. Who you trust?
Mm-hmm.
Who you trust? Me. That's who. Would you join me, please, to welcome that in? You damn right. Trust me. What's going on, boy?
Feel like a real man should, man. You already know.
Shit, boy. Let me tell you something, man. I hate being. I'm still trying to get over this cold shit, man, for the past month. But this bed, I don't know what this bed is doing, but this bed is fucking with me, man.
You might don't never get over that cold. I'm just trying to keep you positive, son.
Yeah, thanks for the positivity, man. What's going on with you, bro? Thank you. You're a good soul, man. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
I don't trust nobody with my shit. Nobody.
No one.
Matter of fact, I don't trust you before I trust anybody.
I hear that.
For real. Because at least I know, you be like, my people can come up to you and say, well, Troy said, give me his information. No, he ain't tell me that.
Yeah.
He ain't tell me that. He in the coma. Well, he still ain't tell me.
You know what I mean? When he come to, I'll comply. Until then, look for a sign.
There you go. Shit. Ever said like DMX when he said, Lord, give me a sign. You fucking right. Wait till we get to it. He said, everybody get ready to go into surgery. And you say, here, sweetheart, hold my cell phone.
I'm real shit.
That's the truth. Nobody, you give somebody your login information. How dare you? What's going on, everybody in the chat, man? I don't want to single everybody out. JJ, Cheryl, definitely my brother Jason, boy, brother from another mother.
Wait a minute, hold on.
Everybody.
Slow down your shout outs. Hold on a second.
You have a call from
Cheryl.
Miss Halsey, what's good? How you feeling tonight?
Hey, I'm okay. Getting better.
How you doing,
Hey,
sweetheart?
oh, I'm getting better. And how are you?
I can't complain. Blessed by the best, ain't taking no mess, and I'm trying to keep away from the stress.
Okay. All right. That's what it is.
Bars.
Okay. But you know what? What I was tripping on. I'm not tripping on, but I don't understand. Okay, say for instance, like my one homegirl, I wouldn't even trust her with my information. No, I'm serious.
I understand.
I could not give my information, my inside information, account numbers, whoop, love stuff I have to write down, passwords and all that kind of stuff. But usually I keep one password that it's not hard for me to remember on certain things.
Okay.
But I just don't see the logic in just trusting anybody with it. Some things are just not meant for other people to know.
I agree.
And I just called to say that some people make that feel different. Hi, everybody in the chat too. But a lot of people feel different. You feel like you can trust people. Actually, I'm going through something right now with the bank. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And this is why I say I have to have cash at all times. Yeah, and I don't put my I try not to keep say for instance, yes, I have something invested, but the point is, just like the government, they shut down and everything, you'll never money if you put all your money in the bank.
Mm-hmm.
So I just feel like I try to keep as much at home. I got different little spots, where I can put my money. Yeah, I trust the kids too. When my husband was leaving, I trust my husband, but I was always the one that handled the money, so it wasn't no thing. Of course, trusted him with no money.
Yeah.
But anyway, I just called to say that it's weird to me when you say who do you trust with your money, and I'm like, I think that it should stay in the house, right?
It
But
should.
not so. That's just me. That's just me.
Hey, some people don't have that. Some people don't have a good situation going on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's true too. Yeah, when you just now said that, you stuck that into my mind. Yeah, some people don't have, So, but anyways, I just thought I would just say that a little bit because it just like I said, it just never. And she and I have been friends for over 40 years. But I'm not. No, I've never done that. Okay. All right then.
Well, thanks for calling in. I appreciate you as usual.
Always good to hear from you, Cheryl.
Okay, so singing and get well. And son, you too.
You too.
Yeah.
Thank
I know
you.
your
Thank
back
you.
is still bothering you.
Yeah, it's still a little something. It's
Yeah.
it reminds me that it's there, but I'm getting better.
Okay, that's wonderful. Okay, love you guys.
All right, love you too.
Love you too.
Bye bye.
Good night.
Yeah, man, ain't no trust. Shit. I mean, trust goes a long way. It's a hard ass word to swallow. You know what I mean? You want me to trust you with my code, but we having problems trusting in the relationship.
I mean, what needs to be said? You know what I mean?
I mean, you mean to tell me you can trust me with this shit? I know I ain't doing that. I mean, but you mean to tell me that you don't trust me? I don't trust you, but can you give me the code to your to your bank account? Give me your bank info.
Man,
That don't sound right to me.
One thing about your friends, which one will, see things, through to completion, trust wise, and the ones that's going, remember that cartoon in the comics, in the newspaper of this,
Yeah. Yep.
Remember when they would send Bobby to the store and he was just supposed to go and come back and he would go to all of these, you know what I mean, loop-de-loop, or visit this, pet the dog, stopped at the water fountain, went to this, you know what I mean, all of this stuff. You know your friends that are like that too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You might be able to trust them in some ways, but some people get stupid over even a little bit of money.
Yeah. Oh shit, man.
And you know who they are.
Yes, you do.
So you can try to ignore that all you want. That's going to come back to bite you in your ass hard. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like some people get stupid over just a little bit of money. Like they never even get to the big bag because they stole too much of the small money.
Mm-hmm.
Like the type of motherfuckers that are, you know, before they had these toll booths that mail the cost of the toll to you to wherever the car is registered to. You know, you would keep toll, you know, change in the ashtray or some shit like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know people that'll steal money out of that shit.
Yeah.
Like, yo, he ain't got quarters in there. Like, oh, it came up off for $3. He ain't even gonna notice.
Yeah.
You know, they arrived the petty cash stash, and you know who they are.
Literally petty cash.
Literally. But it is what it is. So when you know that you're dealing with somebody like that, you know, you kind of have to act accordingly or move accordingly. Let me put it that way. You got to move accordingly. Like, and that might not be the way you want to be. And they might be cool as shit otherwise, but you know, like, put any money in this motherfucker hands, it's gonna get nasty. That ain't, or if there's a couple of dollars at their disposal, this ain't gonna go well.
Yeah, you used to go to the store. Your mom used to send you to the store. Go to the store and go get me a Pepsi.
Mm.
And in the back of your mind, you be like, all right, let me get a Pepsi and get me 20. Let me get 25 cookies too. She ain't gonna never miss it. You get home and she be like, well, where my change at? You gave her that. She missed that quarter. Who told you to spend my fucking money? Shit.
Those little,
do that no more.
them little quarter pack of cookies.
Remember?
Lemon.
They had the loose cookies.
Pink, whatever that strawberry shit was. The vanilla.
Remember the 25? Let me get 25 cherries. God damn it. Get 25 cherries. Shit, my favorite store growing up was Miss Walker. Miss Walker had a dog, and she'll pet the dog. And then you be go there and get a nice size ice. Then we get ice cream, Miss Walker vanilla. You don't even wash your fucking head. Let me just go make this ice cream for him. Good old Miss Walker with the fur and the damn dog and the ice cream. Best ice cream ever.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, serious, man. So trust is a lot. That's a hell of a word, man.
Man, trust goes in a.
It's hard to say that I don't trust anybody when it comes to login stuff. I'm talking about the main one is the one, you know, the main one. I mean, if I trust you with my shit, why you don't trust me with your shit? It goes back and forth, you know. I mean, shit. It's like asking somebody. I mean, it's like you asking me. If I say I trust you with my life, I mean that shit. I mean, if we go to hell out, if something happens, I trust that you're gonna throw them hands up. Or I trust we gonna fight together no matter how it goes. If I'm in the ER, you in the ER, that motherfucker better be in ICU.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's the same thing with that fucking login shit. I'm serious, man.
everything is tied to your login information these days. So if you the type that use the same password for everything, you putting yourself at risk. And let me tell you something about these African scammers and shit. You know what I mean, on social media. First of all, if it's a female, you know, like soon as you accept a friend request or follow request or whatever, you know, and then next thing you know, they in your inbox like, hey, you're like, yeah. First thing you should do, you know, they're gonna ask you where you from, even though all of that shit might be on your profile.
Yeah.
So they're gonna ask you where you from, and you'll know that they African because when you ask where they're from, they're gonna say, "am from," because they don't know to say "I am from." They're gonna say, "am from Texas somewhere," or St. Louis, or you know what I mean? And you be like, oh yeah, that's where you from, huh? That's where you am from. Right. One time I called one of them on. I was like, what part of Africa are you from? And they was like, what? I'm from. I think they tried to say they was from L.A. or some shit like that. I said, no, I meant where you're originally from. Because look at the way you write. We don't talk like that in the United States. Where were you born? And he or she was like, Senegal. I said, really? I said, okay, cool. And she or he was like, how did you know that? I said, because we don't talk like that. You said am from. I said, when the next person you scam, you should say I am from.
You talking about?
I'm like, you know what I mean? Because the next question, they ask you where you from, then what you do for a living. It's all small talk. So I normally cut to the chase and be like, yo, let's video chat. Then they're going to tell you that their phone is broken. Their phone is broken, the camera's not working, and that's why they can't video chat.
You know what I do? As soon as somebody calls my phone about something, I hang up.
Oh, this is not when they're on your phone. This is on social media. Mm-hmm. This is social media shit.
I'll do none of it. I mean, the best thing you ever invented in life is called ID, bro. That's one of the best.
It was a hell of an invention, that's for sure.
That's the best thing that they ever invented. Mm-hmm. It's a gift and a curse. You can ignore all the bills you want and all the people that you owe money to. But when your girl is pissed off with you, I mean, you pissed off at your girl. I mean, when your girl pissed off with you and you keep calling her phone and she don't answer that shit.
Call from another phone.
Call from the old star 67.
No, because she gonna peep that game.
Oh yeah, you know.
You need a little burner.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Them little track phones that they used to have at Walmart.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. The ones they used to use on the wire. So the motherfuckers in the back, man. Real. Shit is crazy. But I see. Before I got on here and before I dozed off, I seen the old school Magic. It's tragic.
Yeah.
No, the fuck he didn't. No, he didn't. For real, man. Mm-hmm. Did you ever give your info out to anybody? Any female you ever dealt with?
Nah, I ain't giving out my. Nah, man, I'm not giving you. Like, what? Imagine asking me for my username. Listen, motherfuckers. You know what? It's a funny thing, because tax season is coming, right?
Yeah.
And cats don't really be. Cats don't really be wanting people that they know to do their taxes because they don't really want nobody knowing how much they make.
That's the truth.
We'll get a stranger to do our taxes like, yo, yeah. You know what I mean? But you know, everybody got somebody in their family that know how to do taxes. Somebody, you know, close to them, they know how to do taxes. You're like, I'm good. Unless you can really show me how to, you know, get this money or get around some shit. You know what I'm saying? But even with that, like, that's a lot of info to have. Like, no, I know how much this motherfucker really make. Residuals and everything. Because I helped him hide the body. That's sensitive information. So the next time you fronting like you ain't got it, they like, oh no, you don't have it, huh? Or the next time you acting like you got it like that, and they like, according to Uncle Sam, nigga, you ain't got shit, nigga. You eligible for a big check because you don't make no money. No money. So that's sensitive information. And it's tied right to your ego. It's tied right to your ego. Like, ain't nobody knowing. Ain't nobody knowing your financial information like that.
That shit, I mean, you know, the first time you go through, even if you don't even got to go through no problem with nobody. You know what I mean? The first time you go through something with somebody that know your information, good luck on that, bro.
Word.
Trolls. Let me just say something. No, I got this. Let me say something. You know, Jambo 061.
Mm-hmm.
Your mother's your father.
Your mother. There you go. You know what I mean?
Your mother is your father.
He got a mother.
Yeah.
He got a mother. Shit.
And Chick 4GO Bulls. I don't even know why you sitting up here doing this shit, knowing damn well I told you to put the trash out last night. You ain't getting in the house, and if you hear your mom screaming, it's not because she got the Holy Ghost.
This is the kind of motherfucker that jerk off in front of kids.
Yeah, you know that.
But he go bye-bye. He go bye-bye. He go bye-bye.
So
fuck you.
Bye-bye.
Fuck you and your mama too. You got to go. I ain't fucking with you. All right. All right, it's after 4 o'clock. You know what it is. All right, so let's do this poll question. Have you ever given anyone your username and password to anything important to you? 15% said yes, and I regretted it ever since. 56% said no, and I never will. Trust issues. 18% said my spouse or significant other has my user info. And 12% said yes, it's not that big of a deal. I would love to live my life that way, to even part my lips to say some shit like that.
Well, you'll learn. Someday you'll learn some shit will happen.
I mean, there are levels of trust. I trust in a lot of ways, just not with the. Let me just put it this way: I don't give what I don't ask for. Or should I say, I don't ask for what I don't give. Yeah. So I don't need your password. You just make sure that our business together is straight. That's what I need. You know what I mean? That's what I need. Now, if we have joint accounts and all of that, yeah, of course. We both have the username and password. But, you know, other things, like, you don't need that. There's some things that are personal. And if you can't respect those boundaries, that's going to be your problem. You're going to be a mad ass. Top. but I'm not going to be giving a fuck. Giving a fuck. All right, we gotta get on the podcast. I'll back at you, man. You have a good night.
All right, man. Love everybody. Love y'all, man.
All right, man. Peace.
All right.
All right. All right, y'all. We have some birthday shout outs to do. Some people were born on this glorious January 7th, and they deserve to be acknowledged. So let's go about our business of acknowledging them and making them feel special because they are special, because they are special, because they are SPECIAL. They get the RESPECT. They are SPECIAL. They get the RESPECT. They are SPECIAL. They get the RESPECT. They get number one out the box, Yasmin Osman. And also Miss Cookie Doll, loving her kids. That's her name. And Nicole Nelson and Brock Davis, Dee Dee Scott, Rosalie Snape Beckford, LaShondra Jeanette, Kim Lee Fulcher, Brian Chacon, Richard Salter, Frederick J. Douglas, and he's raising money for the American Diabetes Association. And my girl that lived on my block with us growing up. I lived on one end of the block. She lived on the other end of the block. My girl, Michelle Davis Brooks. And last but not least, but was also the first one I gave a birthday shout out to last night and tonight, my girl, Robbie Ming, doing a thing. I said, Robbie Ming, doing a thing. Yo, happy birthday to you and the rest of them. I know for sure that you are the best of them. And you are a 10. Yeah, you're the tops of the pops. Appreciate you coming through. Nobody call the cops. We gonna drop the banner for you. We gonna be celebrating you 365 days too. And yo, love is love. And we gonna make sure we don't push a shove above. Oh, yo, I hope that you had a ball. And I hope you have a lot more for all y'all. Happy birthday, Robbie Rob. Do the damn thing. I said do the damn thing. I want to say happy birthday to all of y'all. And I hope that today finds you all a good health, happiness, mind, body, soul, and spirit. And that goes out to each and every person out there born on this glorious January 7th, anywhere out there in the world, worldwide, internationally, and universally. All of y'all go ahead and turn up. But don't turn up too loud. Just turn up loud enough so everybody can hear you. Rock out. Rock on and do the damn, the rock out. Rock on and do the damn, rock out. Rock on and do the damn thing. You do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. You do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. Good things happen to those who wait. Great things happen to those who grind, and anything can happen to those who go for theirs. So go hard, go for yours, and remember, yo, your username and password, yo, you want that from me, for real, you heard? Well, you might be able to get one, but I don't know about both. Yo, let me say this, yo. I trust you and you trust me, so we got to find another way for us to be, because there are levels to this thing we have. I want to make sure that we ain't on the street, but rather the Ave. And I'm going to live, laugh, and so are you. And I'm going to take care. You're going to take care of me, too. So once we get there and we know that we can do this, I'm best to believe that I'm going to make sure you knew that this is the place where you want to be. Donnell Jones, yeah, then it's going to be the greatest love of all. Yo, we stand tall just like a couple of stilts, and we ain't even got to drink the milk. But the silk is something that we smooth as. I'm down with this shit, and I'm approved as I become a man and I start to rise above. I'm going to make sure I show you affection and love, so you can trust me, baby. No ifs, ands, or maybe. Yo, the life is crazy out here, but I ain't lazy. So I'm going to work hard to make sure that we reach the pinnacle and the top. And yo, I'm never going to stop. My pops taught me a couple of things. He said, if you going to be that motherfucking king, You gotta pay the cost to be the boss, and yeah, yo, no matter whatever happens, they can take for you, but it's not a loss as long as you keep striving. Yo, whatever you're driving, don't let it make you the man that you are, because you're gonna have to be that rising star. And when everybody is crying because things didn't work out, you gotta be the kind of niggas that won't jerk out, because they gotta have confidence in what you do, and everything is gonna be all right for me and you. And so with this ring I invest, yo, we gonna trust each other. And I say nonetheless, this bond can't be broken. Anybody comes through, we gonna let the pistol just keep smoking and smoking. And I'm emptying every little shell, and everything is going to turn out good and great as well. So I'm gonna see y'all tomorrow night when the show comes on to get hyped. Peace to all my day ones, my days, my everydays, and brand news. Yo, I appreciate y'all for coming through and trying to choose this as a channel that you would participate in. And I'm down with this shit. I'm sad I kept you waiting. It's no debating. Everything is good. So let's get one thing about this understood. I need y'all to hit that like button. We got 22. Try to make that shit reach 30, and I'll be down with you. I would do it for you. You think I wouldn't? Yo, man, give me a button and a platform. I bet you I could. All right. Peace to all my day ones, my everydays, and my brand news. I love y'all to death. Resuscitate y'all. I love y'all right back to life. We will be back tomorrow night, 2 a.m. for another Daily Go Get 'Em Business show. So y'all be safe. You know what I mean? And protect your username and your password. Protect the information. Well, ain't just anybody had that shit. Peace, y'all. All right. Hit the like button, share the show, subscribe to the channel.